third and final day here in Qingdao 2016 Judo Grand-Prix. This port city playing host to this tournament for the last time. After 2 days of competition, great competition as well. Russia lead the medals, but China chasing hard, and with 5 weight categories still to be fought on this final day of competition, anything can happen, and of course it normally does. In this final day, we've got 5 of the heavier weight categories all being contested, and we start the final session of this tournament with the bronze medal matches of the men's under 90 kilograms. 3 weight categories for the men. Here we go with the first bronze medal match. Zakov of Russia here against Lee of Korea. And you can see by their world rankings there that the Russian world ranked 133, and we haven't seen him out there that much at all. And of course Lee Jae-jong of Korea, world ranked 177. It's not so important, the world rankings at this stage of qualification. They're just trying to get higher world rankings so that they can actually move up and be higher ranked for the next event, should they get picked, that is. And of course that's a hard job in the under 90 kilograms for Russia, and of course for Korea as well. Here they are though, with a chance of getting a bronze medal in this Qingdao Grand Prix, and a medal will put them well further up the world rankings, that's for sure. It will make a difference to their world rankings. Zakov of Russia is in white, and Lee Jae-jong of Korea is in blue. Lee lost in the semi-final to Gantulga of Mongolia, and Zakov lost in the quarterfinals, so he had to come through a final repechage match against Odku of Mongolia. Mongolians putting their youngsters out here just to give them international experience. We've seen so many of the old fighters just doing so many competitions back to back, all the way through Olympic qualification up to Rio de Janeiro, and nice to see some of the youngsters out. Max Stewart, of course, of Great Britain, had a great run through to the final, beat Jean in the semi-final with a strangle. But Jean gets a second chance of a medal, and he's able to come back and fight for this 3rd place. So a little bit negative gripping from both of these fighters. They've got to really make sure that when they grip up, it's for positive rather than negative, and that they are going to try and throw for Ippon. That's the main aim, of course, to throw for Ippon. Throw for Ippon, 3 other ways of winning by Ippon, and they're on the ground actually. Arm locking or strangling for a submission, or holding them down, the upper part of the body that is, for 20 seconds. It's going to be a second penalty, is it? Oh, I thought so. I thought it was going to be a second penalty there. This is the under 90 kilograms. 2 other weight categories being contested in the men's, the under 100 kilograms and the plus 100 kilograms. So 3 weight categories in the men's today and 2 in the ladies. Nice ashiwaza there by Zakov. Zakov trying to wrap up the arm, and is he going to turn this into the hold down? Looks to me as if Lee might be in trouble here. Zakov just needs a little bit of leverage. 5-minute contests for the men and 4 for the ladies. Well, the penalties are piled up there. Look at that. Lee is in danger here of being Honsokamaki. 4 penalties and it will be all over. It'll be Honsokamaki disqualification. And you can see that all of the penalties indicated by those yellow flags on your board there. But interestingly, any score actually from Zakov will overrule any penalties, or any score from Lee, should I say, will overrule those penalties. That's it, it's all over. And he looked out of sorts, didn't he, Lee? I think that the shimmy was, the strangle that was put on by Max Stewart in the semi-final took its toll. So Lee goes over, Sumagaeshi there for full ippon, and he landed flat on his back. You can see that it was clearly an ippon. And Zakov gets the first medal of this last day of competition for Russia. Well, Russia have been putting a lot of their youngsters out as well, and they've got a hatful of medals in this competition. It's been a great competition for them. Every time they step out, of course, it's more experience for them. But the Russians have such depth that they're putting people out at every competition, and it's never the same group either. Zakov always looked in control here. Big right arm over the back there, controlling the Korean, and that Sumagaeshi there just taking him flat onto his back. Textbook Sumagaeshi. And he taps out as well there, doesn't he, Lee? Controls the upper part of the body, takes him onto his back. So we open the whole final session then with an ippon win. Let's hope it continues right the way through in the same vein. Good to see it from different angles. The next bronze medal match then. Eri Mubantu of China, and here he is against the second Korean fighter, Jun Shan of Korea. And he has no world ranking, he hasn't been out in the seniors before. This is the first time that he'll be fighting for a medal in a Grand Prix, certainly a senior Grand Prix anyway. Uriem Batu of China, world ranked 96. And a nice smile there from the crowd. Enjoying the judo and enjoying having it on home soil as well. One of the big advantages, of course, of having any kind of Grand Prix, Grand Slam on home soil is that, well, a lot of family can come and have a look at their fighters, their youngsters fighting as well. Or, of course, they also enjoy the possibility of having four in every weight category, if they've got depth in every weight category, that is. And that's exactly what China have done here. They've got representation, 2s, 3s and 4s in each of the weight categories, and of course that reflects on the medal tally as well. They've got six bronze medals, 2 silvers, 2 golds so far, but Russia are in the lead with 3 golds, 4 silvers and 2 bronze medals. Drop Sienagi! Oh, was Ari scored there? Jean right the way underneath there with that drop Sienagi. Uriem Batu couldn't stop it. No good trying to ride those kind of techniques, especially with the Koreans, because every one of the Koreans that I've seen have a similar Sienagi. They have great lapel control. They create the space and then they readjust the way in as well to get in for the Sienagi. And I think that certainly Uriem Batu has got to be very careful for the follow-up to that Sienagi, because he's going to be trying to set it up all the time. Well, we've seen some good transition as well from standing down into groundwork all the way through, and the referees have been allowing the transition as well. Plenty of time to set up a technique and to develop it. And that's the main thing, is that we need time to develop. And I think that goes from the Kumakata as well. You can't always just grip up and attack. Oh, well, he was right the way underneath there to a complete overthrow that time. But the important thing was that he attacked off the grip, Jun, and he disappeared right the way underneath. Didn't quite have the same control with the upper part of the body this time. Just a matter of time, I think. Still plenty of time to get that other Wazari. That was close. Osotogari this time. Crowd getting behind him there. Ryemu Batu trying the Osoto and almost scoring. He's the one coming forwards, and that's not always a good thing. There's the Seoinage again. Yuko scored. Not sure if he landed on that, on his side then, actually, or whether he landed on his front. I'm not so sure about that, Yuko. Well, it stuck, so he did get the Yuko off it. Extreme left-handed, Ryemu Batu. It's left to left. Trying to attack that front leg of Jun. Trying to get him to take the leg backwards just to make a way forwards. Oh, it's the Seoinage. It's going to be a Yuko. Second Yuko up there, and this time he changed to the right-handed Seoinage. So he's going left and right here, Jun. What a good performance from him. Well, in fact, I said it was Lee that probably suffered at the hands of Max Stewart the last time, but it wasn't, of course. It was Jun. But Jun has come out very, very strong in this bronze medal match. Trying for the shimiwaza here. Ryemu Batu trying to strangle Jun. Just a matter of time into the last minute, coming up to the last minute. Good ashiwaza there, and he's still fighting hard. 50 seconds still to go here. Ryemu Batu taking the fight to Jun. He's got 3 massive scores on the board, Jean, and that wasn't such a strong Seoinage this time. Still got rotation. Credit, though. Ryemu Batu really giving it a good test and taking the fight to Jun. Jun just has a quick look at the clock there and now decides to waste a few valuable seconds in Newaza. Remember, it has to be positive Newaza for the referee to allow it to carry on. It has to be progressive. Has to lead from one thing to another, or it has to warrant a possible ippon. Still going to come in for the Seoinage, I think, Jun. He's not finished yet. Last 10 seconds. There's the Seoinage. Ah, well, he got ippon there. I didn't think it was ippon. I thought it was Eti ippon personally, but thought he landed on his side. It would still have been Eti ippon. Just be interesting to see if the ippon stands. Well, I thought he rolled onto his back. Certainly the contest would have been all over anyway. So great performance from Jun of Korea. Jun Shan, well, the crowd absolutely appreciating that. On the edge of their seats there, just watching this match. Jun Shan of Korea with a great performance. Seonagi's everywhere, and left and right as well. He scored 2 yukos, Wazari and a Nippon. There was the Wazari. And there was one of the yukos. Seonagi everywhere. Now what was this? Another yuko. And then the final, well, I thought Wazari, but referee decided to call it a Nippon, and so Wazari, 2 yukos and a Nippon just to finish it all off there. Brilliant bronze medal match and well-deserved bronze medal for Korea. 3rd bronze medal actually for Korea. 5 medals in all that they have now with this young team that they have in. As we prepare now for the final of the under 90 kilograms, Max Stewart of Great Britain is going to come out here. He's going to be fighting Gantulga Alan Bagana of Mongolia. Well, these two have never fought each other before, but both of them similar world rankings actually. World ranked 41, Max Stewart, and his world ranking is going up considerably. He's having success in these Grand Prix. A couple of medals in the last 2, and here he is in the final here. Just talking to his father, Dennis Stewart, former Olympic bronze medalist in Seoul. And he was just saying that he's in good spirits, but he's got his hand full, he said, with Gantulga, because he's got some great judo, but he's ready for him. That's what he said. So Max Stewart comes out, he's wearing white, Gantulga of Mongolia wearing blue. Be a first-time win for either one of these in a Grand Prix, Senior Grand Prix that is. Right against left. There's the Uchimata there from Gantulga. Didn't have the sleeve on. Always a problem when you've got right against left or left against right, whichever way you look at it. Just trying to catch that sleeve. And I think that Stewart has just got to make sure that he doesn't fall behind on attacks. They are one-handed attacks. Contest being officiated by Mr. Wang of China. 3 times he's officiated at Olympic Games. Is he going to go for his 4th? Well, he's obviously thinking about it because he's out there, still out there and refereeing at the very highest level and recognised as one of the best referees in the world at the moment. You can see them there struggling to catch that sleeve. Big left arm coming over from Gantulga. Well, he's looking for the Sakeshi counter there, Stewart. He knows that it's Uchimata that's going to come in, and if he can just sidestep it, use the momentum of the Mongolian against himself, he could possibly get a score from it. Needs to be careful down there, easily out. 5-minute contest for the men and 4 for the ladies. A lot more lenient, the referees in this tournament with the Shidos, and that's great to see. One of the biggest problems, international competition, well, all competition actually at the moment, is just trying to officiate and get the timings right for the penalties. There's Dennis Stewart, Olympic bronze medalist in 1988, fellow teammate, of course, of mine, and we were in 2 Olympic Games together. As you've probably guessed, it's his son out there competing in this final. Is he going to go for the shimiwaza? He's going to go for the shimiwaza here, Stewart. He could possibly have this now. He might just have that. That looks to me as if it's gone on, and Gentulga let him just snake in there for the shimiwaza, and the strangle's going against the side of the neck, and he'll have a job now because he's in the hold down. Look, Tati Shiogatami. Brilliant bit of newaza there from Stewart. The shimiwaza went on, and now he needs to apply the pressure again. The togata, the hold down's not on. Oh, he submitted, it's on, he gets the gold medal. Stewart of Great Britain gets the gold medal. Nice bit of newaza there, because he just, well, some of my friends just call it the slippery snake. A very dear friend of mine calls it the slippery snake there. But he just slid into his own sleeve there and applied. Great win there for Max Stewart, and a first Grand Prix win for him. And what a tremendous way to do it. He's had great form all the way through, he really has. He beat Jean of Korea in the semi-final by shimiwaza. He beat Odku of Mongolia in the second round. Odku had to go through a first round. Look at that, that shimiwaza is on there. And, well, it's Ippon all the way. And it's against class opposition as well. It was well executed, and Gentulga could do nothing about it. Well, he was digging for the shimiwaza, he was looking for the newaza, it turned into Tati Shiogatami. The smile says it all, it absolutely does. And I know his dad is just going to be so pleased with that. First Grand Prix win for Max Stewart of Great Britain, and a well-deserved gold medal for Great Britain. Bronze medal match of the ladies under 78 kilograms. Chen Miao of China, and she's going to be against Mazhenko Majeo, also from China. Ma Shenxiao is going to be in blue here. Tian Miao is going to be in white. And Frank Wolf of Germany will be officiating this match. Neither have a world ranking up there, so first time for them. Guaranteed a bronze medal, of course, as the Chinese contingent all looking on, a lot of them training together, of course. There'll be teammates out here fighting for this bronze medal. Tian in white, Ma in blue. 4-minute contest for the ladies. Just 2 weight categories for the ladies, under 78s and plus 78s. And a lot of these, well, when we have matchups like this and it's a domestic sort out, they will be training together a lot. But of course, what they're fighting for here is the chance to be able to get selection or gain selection to get out of China and to represent their country internationally. But of course, the big advantage that they've got here is that they're able to put their 2s and 3s in, sometimes their top juniors as well. to gain valuable experience. So it gives them chance to fight for major medals. That's going to be a Yuko. Yuko scored there from Ma, and she just needs to take that leg out for the seconds to start counting. Can she get the leg out? Haramakikomi rolled her opponent onto her side for the score. Big right arm of Ma coming over, looks for the Kouchi this time. You can normally tell what the pecking order is when they come out, certainly when they're used to fighting each other. Trying for the Sangaku here, trying to triangulate the legs around the neck. Here's the Makikomi. Has control of the sleeve, a little bit sloppy, and didn't have total control of the head. Gets her a Yuko though. Well, now Ma on top, attacking in Newaza. Just over halfway of this contest. Ma Jinhao dominating the grips and dominating the match. Up to Tian to go forwards. She knows that. Of course, one of the biggest problems that the referees have is just to differentiate between negative and positive gripping. What is positive as far as taking a grip and then attacking off it, rather than defending with the grip? Big topic of discussion going forward to 2017. Nice Osoto attack there from Tian. 15 countries in this competition, 158 competitors in total. 68 ladies, 87 men. It's normally a few more than that, but just after the Olympic Games, of course, it's a little bit light, but it'll soon build up. Obviously, next year, different place as well. We're expecting a lot more. And now tries the Makikomi again. Easily turned off from Tian. Well, they're going for it, these two. They realize that there's something at stake here as far as selection is concerned, that is. 22 seconds left in this contest. One Yuko in it. Ma Jihon. Just ahead. 14 seconds left of this contest. So now she goes into defensive mode and just blocks out. She knows she's got it. China, of course, guaranteed a medal here. Ma Xinzhao of China holds on to the Yuko. Bit of a scrappy Yuko, but everything counts in the end. And it's all about just getting the win. Another possible medal for China for the bronze medals, that is. Li Yang just about to come out, and she's going to be fighting Dimitrieva of Russia. There was the Makikomi that took her over. Wasn't the most dynamic of techniques. She kept hold of the sleeve and just manages to get the rotation in the end. Had to go over, landed on her side, so you can clearly see that the Yuko was deserved. Well, these two have fought before, actually, one each on their head-to-heads. 28-year-old Dimitrieva, world rank 21, and Li Yang of China, world ranked 82. It's one each on their head-to-head, so whoever wins today is going to go 2-1 up. This, though, for a bronze medal in the Grand Prix here in Qingdao. Dimitrieva is going to be wearing white. Li Yang of China is in blue. Well, she has good transition as well, Dimitrieva, standing to ground. Don't forget that our game of judo is all about throwing and also groundwork. Say 50-50, although there are 3 ways of winning on the ground and, well, numerous ways of throwing our opponents, but of course the main aim for all of those is to score ippon. So the ippon being the equivalent of a knockout in boxing. Dimitrieva has good transition from standing to ground, and that's what wins a lot of contests as well, being able to go from a standing position directly down to ground and being able to win at both parts of the discipline. It's left against right, Dimitrieva right-handed, and Li is left. Saying that, and they're both on the sleeve, so they're both controlling the sleeve there. We should see something positive happening any second. First penalties then come up to Dimitrieva and to Li for not attacking, so you've got to attack around about every 30 to 40 seconds, I would say. It does depend from competition to competition, but the referees have given a little bit of leeway, just giving them chance to set up techniques and to set up attacking situations. And that goes for Newaza as well. It's not just standing, of course, it's about groundwork as well. Both have got to be a little bit careful for the Sakeshi. They both want to attack there with Uchimata techniques. So they're looking for the same thing, and that can often mean a little bit of danger. Often get caught with the same technique, actually. It's all pretty even, this, just over the halfway mark. Now Dimitrieva, arm round the back, and as they drift out of the area, they're okay if they drift out of the area, if it's part of the attacking movement, but they're not allowed to walk outside. They've got to stay inside the yellow area. Oh, now is that going to be a score? Almost. Attacked off the grip there, Dimitrieva. Uchimata. And now that means another penalty up there for Li Yang. Li Yang now has to come forwards. Certainly Dimitrieva is the one that's come closest to scoring. Looking to hook the leg on the inside and then go in for the Uchimata. As I said, you've got to watch out for the Sakeshi, and she's going to get a third penalty there, Lee. So she's got 3 Shidos on the board and is in danger of getting Honsokomaki disqualification, and that was for a cross grip. Well, Dimitrieva now just really needs to play the game a little bit. She'll be looking to block out for the next 25 seconds. Just make sure that she looks busy and able to attack. So the best form of defense, of course, is offense. So that's exactly what she's trying to do now. Last 21 seconds, look out for Li Yang. She's going to come forwards. She'll be the aggressor. Last 10 seconds, just needs to block out Dimitrieva. Got to be a little bit careful for that counter there from Lee. Too late though, too little too late. And those 3 penalties against Lee means she's lost the match. Dimitrieva of Russia gets another medal for the Russian machine here. Well, I thought it was all over there. We had a couple of seconds still to go. A little bit of a run from Li Yang. Didn't make any difference to the score. Anastasia Dimitrieva gets the bronze medal for Russia. So good tactics from her. She knew what she had to do and she just did enough. Fairly positive with the grips, I think. She had the arm on the inside all the time, dominated the inside grip. Came nearest to scoring, that's for sure. And out-attacked Li Yang in order to get that bronze medal. So the final of the under 78 kilograms, Takayama Riki of Japan, just about to step out here against Zhang Kelly of China. So already the winner of a Grand Slam tournament, Takayama. And Takayama is ranked 14 in the world, and just 22 years of age. Zhang is going to be wearing blue here. Takayama is going to be wearing white. You can see their road to the final, their route to the final, should I say. Takayama beating Li and Tian of China. So it's all China for Takayama. Had the whole national squad virtually. Takayama was the winner over Li Yang in the semi-final. So Takayama in white. 4-minute contest. Zhang of China is in blue. This will be all about grips here. Zhang straight away there, just so aggressive. I think Takayama will just take her time and make sure that she gets the inside grip. There's the ashiwaza there from Takayama. Using the ashiwaza just to upset Zhang. Changes it to the ouchi. And look at the transition straight away there, down into the transition and looking for the double lapel turn. Now she's going to pull her back. Is she going to get the Tachi Shiogatami? She's not far from it. Is she going to go onto the arm? Well, you don't very often see it that they don't get that leg out. That leg's going to come out, I'm almost sure. So Osai Komi called, and this is how she won the semi-final. Look how she's controlling the arm as well. Udigarami on the arm at the same time. And Zhang is in all sorts of problems out there. And it's just a matter of controlling the balance and the seconds ticking up to 20 seconds. 20 seconds and a very convincing ippon there from Takayama. Second gold medal for Japan. Well, how quickly things change, don't they, on the last day? I often say that anything can happen on the last day, and it often does as well. China still second in the medals with 2 golds and 3 silvers, as well as a hatful of bronze medals, but that was a good performance from Takayama. Big smile on her face. Great newaza as well, and they have good transition. It's well practiced. It's not by accident that they managed to turn their opponents in, and even with the leg trapped, they 90% or 95% of the time get that leg out. This is how it started. Just needs to go up to the head end, tie up that head, take that leg out, and as soon as she takes the leg out, then of course she wraps up for Tachishio Gatami and then just turns it into Muni Gatami. Watch this leg come out. Look how she has control of the upper part of the body. Just crosses the feet there to stop them being controlled, and readjustment of balance, and at the same time she just manages to put Udigarami on the arm as well. Didn't move far from there, did she, Zhang Kali? Well-deserved silver medal though for her, and Takayama gets the gold. So medal ceremony of the men's under 90 kilograms just happening here. 2 bronze medals. Zakov of Russia and Junshan of Korea, they get the bronze medals. Silver medal to Gantulga Batkana of Mongolia. And a first ever gold medal in a Grand Prix tournament for Max Stewart of Great Britain. What a great performance from him. Max Stewart strangles his way to the title. He really does. His transition into newaza was excellent. His control was excellent as well, and his groundwork skills getting better and better. Look how he just snakes that hand through, catches his own sleeve, and he couldn't go anywhere from there, could he, Gantulga? Slaps the mat, says it all, gets the ippon and the submission. And now for the national anthem of Great Britain. Well, confirmation then of those medals. Zakov of Russia, Zhongshan of Korea get the bronze medals, and Gentolga of Mongolia gets the silver. Max Stewart of Great Britain, first time ever, gets a gold medal in this Grand Prix here in Qingdao. Brilliant performance from him. Well-deserved gold medal for Great Britain. So back to the men and the minus 100 kilograms, and another Brit fighting for a bronze medal here. Awiti Alcaraz of Great Britain here against Ibragimov of Russia. Awiti Alcaraz will be fighting in white, and Ibragimov of Russia will be fighting in blue. Didn't look on the best of form, I've got to say. Awiti Alcaraz looked a little bit off form in the earlier rounds, but he'll be wanting to put that right here. He's got a great chance for world ranking points, and I'm sure he's going to take it with both hands. The Russians, of course, they've already got Denisov, Kirill Denisov of Russia in the final, gone up from 90 kilograms, fighting at his new weight of minus 100 kilograms. Are they going to get two on the rostrum? Well, Awiti Alcaraz will have something to say about that. Here he is in white, Ibragimov in blue. Suffers a little bit with a back injury, Awiti, and he has some great hip techniques, but sometimes if the back's hurting him, he doesn't do them. So let's just see how he does here. He's tall as well, and that's one of the reasons. Great ashiwaza there from Ibragimov. Well, saw him do a few of those actually in the earlier rounds, and Diashi Barai caught a couple of times. So he's felt it now. Awiti Alcaraz will have to be a little bit careful following Ibragimov. Ibragimov just losing in the semi-final to Kutag of Mongolia. Oh, Uranagi. Got to get on the pace, Awiti. Two strong attacks then from Ibragimov. Big arm over now from Awiti, and it's Ibragimov this time who starts to defend. He might get a Shido there for walking out of the area, Ibragimov. Not sure whether he's going to get it. He's having a bit of a problem with some tape there. Nice present for the referee. He did get the Shido there, Ibragimov. As I said before, you can't just drift outside of the area. You've got to make sure that it's positive, whatever happens on the edge. Looking for the Uranagi again, forward or backward. Oh, look at that. There's what I'm talking about there. Has some great hip movement there, Awiti Alcaraz. Big surigoshi there, big arm over the back, grabs the belt. So taking the fight to the Russian. Well, he will have just watched his teammate, of course, just winning the gold medal at under 90 kilograms. Max Stewart just doing a brilliant job there. And he'll be saying to himself, I wouldn't mind a little bit of metal wear as well. So has to be careful of that ashiwaza. There's the arm over. Well, Ibragimov just looks to panic a little bit when that big arm comes over the back. So that's certainly what he needs to be doing. Needs to thunder it over the back there. Ibragimov trying to back him up to the edge. Not so good on the edge either himself. Shido down, tries the Soda Kamigoshi, that's going to be a score. Yuko, he changed direction there, Ibragimov. Came in for the Sodi. Awiti Alcaraz thought he was off it, but just slipped off the shoulder and went onto his side. Had him stretched out, didn't he, there? And, well, just changed direction, took him off the other side. Of course, there's not a wrong side, not anymore. Once you take them onto their side, of course, it scores. So now he's got to come back. He just has a little look at the clock there, but it's a long way from the end of this contest. He can't just rest on that, Ibragimov. And Awiti just needs to up the pace just a little bit. So Awiti Alcaraz gets a Shido, Ibragimov gets a second Shido. A Yuko on the board for Awiti Alcaraz would make such a difference to this match. Would really open it up again. Well, again, looking for the big hip technique. Just a quick look at the clock there, sees that he's just got just over a minute to go here. Awiti Alcaraz not going to give up on this. Trying to dominate the sleeve there, Ibragimov. And that's what's causing Awiti problems, because he can't get that arm over the top. Tries the Ashiwaza this time. 40 seconds left, this bronze medal match. And a third Shido. Is it a third one? Second Shido up there to Awiti. Well, I said that he lacked luster in his opening contest and just hasn't looked on form at all today. I've seen him a lot livelier than this. Awiti Alcaraz is a dangerous thrower when he's on his game, but looks to me as if he's struggling here a little bit. I don't know whether he's injured, if it's his back. So seconds tick away, that Yuko on the board there to Ibragimov. So guaranteed 2 on the rostrum here in this minus 100 kilograms. So Maksud Ibragimov wins with a Yuko. Sodi Sorokomigoshi was the technique. I'll have another little look at it in slow motion. He went one way and hips were right the way through, but Awiti tried to climb off it, but to no avail. He went off the wrong way. There's the Sodi, changes the direction there, lands on his side, and as I said before, no right way or direction to come off it, but you're allowed to take them off the left or the right shoulder. And that's exactly what he did there. He thought he was off it as well, but bronze medal to Ibragimov. So here we go for the second bronze medal match. Hu Minchao of China, Hong Yishi of Chinese Taipei. This is the next bronze medal match. Well, they've never fought each other before. "28 years of age, Hu. And Hong, 24 years of age. Terry Claw of Belgium officiating. Doing a good job out there. Very consistent with his decisions. And some of the Chinese supporters there trying to cover up their faces. A little bit shy by the looks of it. Hu Minxiao comes out. He's wearing white. Hong Yishi for Chinese Taipei is in blue. Hong did well against Denisov. He went time, actually. Denisov won Ippon in his previous match, and then it was a Wazari that won in the semi-final against Hong Yishi. But he was always competitive, and of course Denisov is in the final in a new weight category because he's fighting at minus 100 kilograms. Of course, a medalist, multi-world medalist at minus 90 kilograms. So this is what I mean about the positive, negative gripping. You can see there he's got the sleeve pinned. Hu, and he might just get a penalty for it. And he does. He gets a penalty for pinning the sleeve. And that's exactly what I meant as well about the referee being consistent with his decisions and penalising negative gripping, because that dominant grip there, might as well use it to positive means and start to attack with it. Well, this time tries Kouchi, but to no avail. I was just about to say that Hong needs to do something. Hasn't attacked yet. Well, a second Shido up there. Hu Minxiao just ducking underneath the dominant grip from Hong. So two Shidos up, and you can see that the game plan, certainly from a tactical point of view, not as good as it could be there for Hu. Of course, part of the game is knowing the rules and the interpretation of the rules, but not only the rules themselves, but how you're going to play them and how the referee's going to play them as well. Drops Seoinage this time from Hu. Prize money, of course, at these Grand Prix, Grand Slams, $100,000 US split between 14 weight categories. Well, Hong now has the dominant grip, saying that it's right against left, so he just wants to be a little bit careful that he doesn't fully commit in. And any kind of sacrifice throw, you've got to be careful that, make sure that you break their balance. Next one, I suspect, will get him penalized. Well, at least he got rotation for that Seoinage there, Hu, but it didn't look anywhere near, did it, as if it was going to catch him. Saying that, Hong hasn't done anything. So Hugh dominating that sleeve again, pushes it down. That's going to be a score. Is that a Yuko? Did he land on his backside? Did he roll onto his side? I thought he just about rolled onto his side there, but he's a hard man, this referee. Didn't give it. That was the closest, though. That certainly was the closest. So 1 minute 18. Starting to open up now. Hu Minchao of China. Well up. I know it's a penalty as well to Hong. I was just reading that wrong, wasn't I? It's Hugh that's down by the 2 Shidos. Hong gets a 1 Shido there, but it's Hugh that certainly almost had the score there. 1 minute 14. Sianagi again, this time off the sleeve. Soda Komigoshi. Little bit of frustration there into this last minute. Well, it's Hong here that feels that he has to attack. He's the one that's winning this. He just needs to really play a little bit of tactics here. From a tactical point of view, both of them not fighting as intelligently as they could probably. 39 seconds left. Oh, look at that. Second penalty goes up to Hong. And now it's all evens. Could it possibly go into a golden score? I haven't seen a golden score today. There was a close one again from Hu. Well, he's had about 3 or 4, 5 attacks as Hugh. Hu Minchao well ahead on attacks, but it's all evens on the scoreboard. Is it going to go to golden score? So we do have a golden score situation. Any score now on the board, whether it's from a penalty, Shido, any kind of score, Yuko, Wazari or an Ippon will win this match. Is it going to start at a different pace? We often see the second part of the match starting at a slightly different pace. Now this time can go on and on depending on whether they attack at the right time. Hu Minchao going directly into the attack there. He just needs about another 2 or 3 attacks. Oh, he nearly gets countered backwards. So now Hong attacking. Well, is this going to go against the run of play here? Because certainly Hu Minchao is the one that is attacking. Oh, and again tries for the Kosoto, then the Sianagi. 40 seconds in. Sianagi again, didn't quite. Top half, remember, has to make contact. Top half didn't make contact, it was the legs that flipped over. 51 seconds. Well, I'd say is about a technique, one attack away from losing this. That's a good technique there from Hong. Another one from Hong. Touching the legs won't be enough. Oh, that'll be it. That lost him the bronze medal. Hong fell onto his back there, and he's done it a couple of times, and that is going to cost him this bronze medal. Tactical error, and just at the wrong time. Didn't need to drop. So another bronze medal for China. Incredible, 8 bronze medals now for China, 3 silver, 2 gold. So a hatful of medals. Normally we see that from the host nation. They've got almost 4 times as many people in as they are the host nation. Well, certainly Hu Minchao was the one that was putting in most of the attacks. Deserved to win this. But still, it was a lack of tactical knowledge that lost it for Hong. Dropping onto your back without breaking balance isn't good enough. It warrants the Shido, and that was a Shido too far for Hong. Well, this should be a good final, this one. Cyril Denisov of Russia, up to his new weight, the winner over Awiti Alcaraz and also Hong Yiqi to get through to this final. And Russia have another chance of a gold medal here, but so have Mongolia. Kutag, Sotgarel of Mongolia is his opponent. And surprisingly, it's the Mongolian that has the world ranking, because it's brand new weight category for Denisov. Of course, one of the best in the world, former world champion at under 90 kilograms, here fighting at a new weight. So whatever happens now, his world ranking at minus 100 kilograms is going to go up considerably. Gutag is world rank 64. Akiko Amano of Japan will be officiating this match. She won't be afraid to stand in the middle of them either, I can tell you. Denisov in white, Gutag is in blue. Seen some nice judo from Denisov today. Nice taitoshes, nice uchimatas. And don't forget, all at the new weight. 10 kilos difference, don't forget, but he was coming down from 96 kilograms, and his coach said, well, it was just a little bit too much for him. So you have a choice when you're halfway between a weight category like that as to whether you bulk up, go up to the next weight. Look at that! Oh, it's all over! Beautiful switch, beautiful switch in direction. That really was a great change of direction there from Denisov. And, well, Kosoto Tani Otoshi, but he feinted one direction, he went the other, and that was brilliant stuff there from Denisov. He's looked good all day, he really has. And it's because he's so dangerous with the forward technique there that he got such a good reaction from Kutag. Kutag did a, well, the coach is smiling there, and I don't blame him, because it really was a good performance from Denisov in his new weight category. Starts off with the inside grip, Denisov. Then when he catches the sleeve, he decides to have a change of direction. let's hope we see it from a slightly different angle. There's the change of direction there. Goes one way and then switches it. Tanio Tosh takes the Mongolian flat on his back there, cleanly onto his back for the Ippon. And you see the full movement there. Dummies one way, switches to the other way. It's all about action-reaction, and it doesn't get any better than that. Kirill Denisov of Russia gets them another gold medal. It's a medal ceremony of the under 78 kilograms for ladies. Ma Jinhao of China and Anastasia Dmitrieva of Russia get the bronzes. Silver medal goes to Zhang Kelly of China, and the gold medal deservedly goes to Takayama Rika of Japan. Great Newaza from her, great transition, knew exactly what she wanted, and she just went directly into the groundwork situation, into the Newaza, gets the leg out in the end. That well-rehearsed move wins so many contests for this ladies' Japanese team at all the weight categories. Watch how she controls the top half there, that shoulder, and then it's just bring the other leg up, take the leg out, and directly into the hold down. So Takayama winning Japan's second gold medal. Just confirmation of those medals then. Ma Zhihan of China and Anastasia Dmitrieva of Russia get the bronzes. Zhang Kelly of China gets the silver. Takayama Riki of Japan gets the gold. Well, now to the heavyweight categories, plus 78 kilograms for ladies and the plus 100s for men. And we start with the ladies. Kang Ji of China, the #3 seed in the Chinese team, which, considering he got the world #1 and 2 in the category, is no mean feat. But here she is fighting against Jablonskite of Lithuania, world rank 35. Can Jablonskite win a bronze medal and stop Kang making it a clean sweep? Min Sun Cho of Korea refereeing this match. Olympic champion, former Olympic champion, 2 times a world champion, and 2 times Olympic bronze medalist as well. The 3-time Olympic medalist, the referee here, Min Su. And she'll have command of this match, I can tell you. Kang Ji of China then wearing white. Jablonskite wearing blue. Jablonskite lost to Ma Sisi in the semi-final. And Kang, she lost to Yu Song, who's also in the final from the other side of the draw. But she lost in the quarterfinals, which meant that she had to fight Kaprova of Russia in the repechage final to qualify for this match. Got to get to the quarterfinal stages to have any chance of a medal. If you lose before the quarterfinal stages, you don't have any chance of a medal. Jablonskite has the big right arm over the back there, trying to dominate the head of Kang. She needs to catch hold of the sleeve as well, though, and they're both of them on the hand, so they need to be careful of that. Certainly, Jablonskite, the one initiating at the moment. Kang wants to get the big arm over the top, but Jablonskite not having any of it. So Kang very close to a penalty here. They have a big history in the heavyweight division. The ladies' Chinese team. That's going to be a score, and it was Harry scored there. Harry Makakomi, and Kang goes into the lead. Now, is she keeping hold of that hand? I don't think that hand's going anywhere. Seconds are ticking up. She just needs 15-second hold down here to get the Wazzetti ippon. She's just lying on the arm here, and you can see that she's not going anywhere. Wazzetti ippon, and Kang gets the bronze medal. Well, Kang hasn't got any world ranking points. She will have now, though, with this medal. As I said, the great advantage of having a Grand Prix on your home soil is that you can put your number 3s out as well, and you can guarantee that she hasn't been able to get outside of China because of Yu Song and Ma Sisi, the world champion and the world number 1. Here's the Makakomi. Jablonskite couldn't get off it. Look at the control that Kang has of that arm, and she keeps hold of the arm as well. Just leans onto the arm, wraps it all up. Guaranteed 3 on the rostrum then in this heavyweight division. ...20 seconds needed to hold for the ippon, 15 if there's a Wazzetti already on the board. So here we go for the second bronze medal fight. Shushin of China and Lee In-ju of Korea. And yet again, the number 4, 20-year-old Shushin, fighting for world ranking medal, world ranking points. Just showing what depth in the heavyweight divisions the Chinese have. Haven't won the Olympics for a little while though, I have to say, at heavyweights. Shushin is in white and Lee of Korea in blue. straight away into the attack there. So Xu trying to do the switch that we saw that Denisov was so successful with, and opens up the attacks. 4-minute contest for the ladies, don't forget. Oh, right the way underneath for the Seoinage this time. Well, it's nice to see a bit of movement there, and looking for standing techniques as well. Well, Lee has to initiate a technique herself here. Almost a minute without attacking. Tries for the Osoto Harai, and no hands. Kumakata, so important, of course. Have a good grip. Shushin, much better when she moves. There's the Kosoto again. Just manages to turn out onto a front. Remember, it's got to be the side that makes contact, the upper part of the body, and that will get a yuko. Anything that rolls onto the back is a wazari, and then anything with impetus, with force, onto the back is an ippon. A little bit of a clash, I think, there. Shushin just calls the referee to stop the contest just momentarily. He won't let it go on for too long, though. Well, the referee was asking Shushin whether she wanted to stop fighting, but I don't think that was the intention, actually. So the referee having no nonsense, just get on with the fight, and like I said before, better when she moves, Shushin. Halfway through the contest, no score, no penalties. Of course, the heavyweight division means any weights, really, so plus 78 kilograms can mean absolutely anything, and Shushin coming in around about 108, 109 kilos, but some of the heaviest weighing around about 140 kilograms. Kang was 140 kilograms coming in, and one of the lightest, of course, Latchina, weighing 88 kilos. So big weight differentials in the heavyweight divisions. Lee, around about 106 kilos, so giving quite a bit of weight away. Well, that's really gone against the run of play, hasn't it, really? Shushin is the one that's down by a Shido. And Lee was the one that wasn't attacking, really, trying to dominate the head. He's pulling the head in, but... So I don't really get that. She's going to get a second penalty here, Shushin, for stepping out. Agreed with that one. Yeah, I think she's starting to struggle, and well, she's got another 30 seconds of this, and having a job really to keep up the pace. Bit of a flop and drop and a little bit of a panic. 24 seconds, Lee smells this bronze medal now. She really does. Has she got the shimmy was? She's got nothing left here, Xu Xin. You can see that quite clearly into the last 10 seconds. Quick look at the clock. How many more seconds can I waste here, she says. 3 seconds left and it's all over. Well, it's not going to be a clean sweep then of Chinese fighters. Lee Eun-jun of Korea gets a bronze medal in this plus 78 kilograms. Their 6th medal of this tournament. Well, that definitely went against the run of play, certainly for the first 3 minutes anyway. Looked to me as if Xu Xin was in control, but didn't have the condition in the end. Her condition cost her the match, certainly in the last minute. Started to run away a little bit, got a couple of penalties, and that was it. Well, this is the 1 and 2 in the world. I think they're currently 1 and 3 in the world. Oh, we've got it there, haven't we? 2 and 4 at the moment, and that is the new rankings after the Olympic Games. Yu Song, the current world champion. She's world ranked 2 at the moment, and well, she's 4-1 up against Ma Sisi. Last time they fought, though, Ma Sisi came out the winner. So it will be interesting because you are allowed to take 2 in a couple of the weight categories for the World Championship. So this could be one of the categories they take 2 people. They might just put Yu Song and Ma Sisi in the World Championships together. But the Olympic Games, it's only 1. And of course, Yu Song got the nod. Didn't win the Olympic title, though. Got a bronze medal. Ma Sisi now. Well, Yu Song from Qingdao, and so she'll have everybody that, all her teammates, all her crowd, all her family, everybody up in the crowd there, ready to shout for her, I'm sure. Yu Song in white, Ma Sisi in blue. Sixth time they've fought each other, these two. And I'm not so sure there's much love lost between the two of them. And I think mostly because of the Olympic Games. But what a time to get it sorted out. Like I say, probably send both of them to the World Championships. One of their strongest weight categories, the heavyweight division, of course, and best chances of winning world medals. Well, that was more of a kick than a sweep, wasn't it, that one, from Yu Song? Ma Sisi was the #1 in China for some time. Yu Song came through then and then won the world title. And I think it's because of the world title that she got the nod for the Olympic Games. Good combinations there from Ma Sisi. Certainly so far, Ma Sisi, the one that looks to me as if she wants to take 2 hands on But you can see they're very defensive with their gripping strategies here. Shido each for them, and it's Master C that has two now. Two Shidos up on the board. Good Osoto this time from Yu Song. Well, the positive, negative gripping strategies were a high point of discussion because a lot of the time these very strong physical Chinese fighters were dominating grips and winning major titles just on Shidos. So we need to avoid that. We need them to attack when they're dominating grips. Seconds ticking away. Master C needs to step up the pace, trying to get that arm over the top. Oh, she gets countered. Oh, well, she made a mistake there. She was looking for the Osoto Gari, and Yu Song throws her for Ippon with the counter. Osoto to Osoto, and that was a terrific technique there. Master C went for it, but Yu Song now cements her #1 position. Well, I think that Yu Song was kind of waiting for it. It all came about the dominance of the high lapel grip. Master C says, congratulations, so she takes defeat well. But she knew she had to do something. She was a Shido down, and she knew that she had to do something to win the match. Yu Song was waiting. Look at that arm going over there. Master C, once she gets the right moment, the right leg is forward of Yu Song. Tries the Sasai first of all, and then gets countered with the Osoto. Yu Song, very quick onto that leg. She tries for the Ashiwaza, but brilliantly taken there from Yu Song, and Yu Song clearly the #1 in China. I still think they'll send both of them for the World Championships, I'm almost sure. 2017, and they'll have 2 chances of medals. Well, the medal ceremony of the under 100 kilograms has just started then after all of that excitement. Ibragimov of Russia and Hu Mincheo of China get the bronze medals. The silver medal goes to Butag of Mongolia. A brilliant gold medal won by Kirill Denisov of Russia. Denisov in his new weight category of -100 kilograms. Be interesting to know and to find out where his world ranking is after this tournament. First Grand Prix win at under 100 kilograms, and he did it in style. Great counter attack. In fact, it was a combination. Went one way, and of course, Gutag thought that a massive forward technique was coming, changed direction there, and took him backwards for the Ippon. Confirmation of the medals at -100 kilograms. Ibragimov of Russia and Hu Minchao of China get the bronze medals. The silver medal goes to Gutag of Mongolia, and the gold medal goes to Kirill Denisov of Russia. The last category of this tournament, the plus 100 kilograms, the heavyweight division. Li Pojian of Chinese Taipei against Elizabaya of Mongolia. And these two have fought each other 3 times. Elizabaya of Mongolia coming out on top on all 3 occasions. Li Pojian will be in white, and Elizabaya of Mongolia is going to be wearing blue. Some good technique, Elizabaya. He's one of their up-and-coming, just 22 years of age, and one of the up-and-coming Mongolian fighters. Quite light for a heavyweight, I have to say. Well, certainly lacks in the height. Some of them very, very tall. Of course, the Teddy Riner, well over 2 meters tall. Elizabaya, still 140 kilograms, so one of the heavier in the weight category. Krivovik of Russia is 164 kilograms. We'll see him in the final. Tries for the Seotoshi there. Elizabaya trying for the Fallon turn, as we call it. Just tries to tip the balance of weight. Well, this would be a good turnaround for Li if he can win this match, because 3-0 down can be a little bit demoralizing, but he's come here to fight, that's for sure. So right against left, Li left-handed, Elizabaya right-handed. They both got the sleeve, so both of them trying to turn the other one round just to get that target just a little bit easier to attack. Nice. That was very close, almost took him onto his side there, and that was Li that initiated that one. Elizabaya not having it all his own way at all. Forces Li to do a flop and drop there. It got him a Shido. Well, so Li gets a score, a Yuko score, for the technique that he did. And so he's ahead now because Elizabaya also got a Shido. For the first time then, Lee is ahead against the Mongolian opponent, and that's in 4 matches, so he'll want to hold on to that as much as he possibly can. 3 minutes gone, 2 minutes to hold on to it. Oh, Uchigari this time from Ulzenbayar. Lee giving away 10 kilos to his opponent makes a difference as well. It can make a difference to the balance points when you're initiating technique. Big arm over the top there from Ulzenbayar, looking for the Kosoto on that front leg. That's what he's looking for. Mongolians all do it, even the heavyweights do it. Watch him looking for the Uchimata, gets countered as well. Now then, is that a Yuko or a Wazari? I thought near a Wazari, but gets a Yuko for it. And that was good stuff there from Lee. Well, really climbing on top of this match. Lee just losing to Krivovnikov of Russia in the quarterfinals. Big arm over the top then from Lee. Ulzenbayar also trying to get the arm over. Desperation now, 38 seconds left. Might see another penalty up here to Lee. He's running away. There's the Kosoto. Well, I'm really surprised. He was setting himself up for that a little bit earlier. Surprised he didn't do it earlier. Now he's going to do it again. Oh, that's going to be a score. Oh, he gets the Wazari for it. Oh, how quickly things can change. And he's in the hold down now. And Lee's just given it up. 2 Yukos up. And then in the dying seconds there, gets taken over for a Wazari and held until he submits for the Ippon. So he absolutely threw it away there, Lee. Bad tactics, just needed to block out, didn't need to attack. He didn't need to do too much at all. 11 seconds on the clock, and from 2 Yukos ahead, he loses the match. Certainly breathing heavy, Ulzenbayar. He had to fight for that one, and credit to him. He was looking for the Kosoto a few times, and then had to be careful that it wasn't a rugby tackle, double grip Kosoto. Chased him down in the end, and as he chased him down, he gets a Wazari score and followed it down into Newaza for the Ippon. Well, look at that. It was Tewaza, actually, in the end. Didn't need to use the legs. I thought it was a Yuko, but anyway, gets a Wazari for it. But then he gets the leg out. Look at that leg, just slips straight out and directly into the hold down. So obviously, Lee had given it his all. He was looking for the front leg, took him over to the other flank in the end. Leg was trapped. Wazari went on the board, manages to tie up the top half, take the leg out, and it's Osai Komi, gets the submission, gets the bronze medal. So a little bit of a surprise there. Ulzenbayar dug in. He really did. 12 seconds left on the clock. Doesn't matter though, it's all about winning the match. Second bronze medal then is Kim Kyung-tae of Korea against Andrei Volkov of Russia. Well, Volkov lost in the semi-final to his teammate, Vivobikov. Which was quite a surprise, really, considering that Volkov is world rank 14 at the moment. Kim had to win a repechage match, a final repechage match against Narisu of China. Kim Kyung-tae is in white here, Volkov in blue. Volkov weighing about 139 kilos. 30 kilos difference between these two. Well, tries for the Yoko Satemi there, this side sacrifice, and doesn't quite pay off, does it? Yoko Gak, what he was looking for. A little bit of blood, and Lee has to leave the mat just to get it attended to. Not allowed to do it on the mat, so the doctor will attend to it off, and then he'll be straight back on. 2 matches left then in this whole tournament, actually, here in Qingdao. This Grand Prix 2016 coming to a close. Still this match and the final to go, though. And then we've got 2 medal ceremonies still to be performed. Kim lost to Ogawa in the quarterfinals, actually. Ogawa then beating Uzibaya of Mongolia in the semi-final. Double repechage, don't forget, so you get a chance of coming back for bronze medals if you lose in the quarterfinal stages or the semi-final stages. If you lose in the quarterfinals, then you have to do a final repechage fight to qualify for a 3rd place playoff. So he gets a penalty there, Kim, for a gripping infringement on the end of the sleeve. Just snatches that lapel hand off every time there. The Koreans are just so good at that. They really are. They're gripping, not always sleeve and lapel, but often it's double lapel, either side of the head. But they control the head and operate a lot of their techniques from there. They don't look for the end of the sleeve. Well, not necessarily anyway. Thought he went 2 hands on the same hand then, the Korean. Left arm over there from Volkov, looking for the same side sacrifice technique. Easily stopped though from Kim. Halfway through the contest. Well, this time manages to sit him down. Still not a Yuko score. It's got to be the top half, don't forget, to warrant the Yuko. But now into the attack here. Volkov could be in trouble here. If he can get that leg out, then the offside komi will be called. You've got to control the upper part of the body, but you've got to do it without the legs being entangled. Anything that's progressive, the referee will allow it to carry on. Well, one penalty in it. Kim's the one with the penalty, so he'll have to come forwards here against Volkov. 2 minutes though, still plenty of time. Thundering right arm there of the Korean. Kim wanted to land the hand to control the head. Every time he does it though, he's having his sleeve controlled there by Volkov. Trying to come up for the Jujigatami here, Volkov. He might just have it here if he goes into the elbow. Needs to go into the elbow, not into the armpit. 1 minute, 7 seconds. So into this last minute, Volkov needs to come forwards, but Kim, he's the one that's just behind here by that Shido. One Shido will equal it all up. Well, he can't do that, Kim. Another Shido up there will cause problems for him, and he'll have a problem to come back off it. 33 seconds left. So now Kim has to come forwards. Coming up to the last 20 seconds. Volkov just blocking out at the moment. He needs to attack as well. Could possibly get a penalty himself, Volkov, if he doesn't do anything. He's not done anything at all. Seconds just ticking away, and, well, he just blocked out there, Volkov. Enough to win another medal for Russia, but... So a lackluster contest from Volkov. He looked as if he didn't really want it that much, really, Volkov. All to do with the big high hand going over there. Volkov wanted the arm over, but he wanted to do the Sumigaeshi from it. The last match then, and here we go. Final of the men's plus 100 kilograms then, and Krivobikov of Russia here against Ogawa of Japan. And Yusi Ogawa is the son of the great Ogawa, the four times world champion. coming in at 141 kilograms, Ogawa, but giving 23 kilos away to Krivobikov of Russia, who's weighing 164 kilograms. World ranked 114, Krivobikov. He's going to be wearing white. And Frank Wolf of Germany, the referee, is going to have to step in front of both of these fighters if he so decides to. Krivobikov then of Russia in white. Ogawa of Japan is in blue. Looks just like his dad as well. Oh, and look at that. That's going to be a score, is it? Almost. Kosoto there. Krivobikov straight into the attack there. Just managed to turn out. Did well there, Ogawa. Might still be a score. I thought it was just a Yuko, but I just would like to have seen it again just to see how the landing actually happened. It's got to be the side of the upper part of the body. So good decision that from the referee. Frank Wolf did well. Always better to go to the video referee though, if you're in doubt. That's what they're there for. So right against left here. Ogawa will be looking for the same kind of switch, I think. Looking for the Uchimata. That's what his dad used to do. Had an Ouchi as well. And he had good Ashiwasa as well, his dad. So now taking the inside grip here, Ogawa. Krivobikov, I think, going to get Shido. Well, they both get a Shido, but not for what I thought it was going to be. They're both pistol gripping, I think. Tried to turn him over there, decided against it. Was talk at one stage of putting a cap on the heavyweight division and having the heavyweights having to make a certain weight category, but well, some liked it, some went for the idea, and others didn't like it so much. Left against right, Ogawa left, and Krivobikov is right. Nice Uchimata there from Ogawa. Kind of Maru, yeah. Former world silver medalist. Brilliant judo man as well he was. He's in the chair for Ogawa. Well, it's Ogawa trying to grip up. He's the one that's really trying, and it's definitely Krivobikov here that's avoiding that sleeve grip. So it should be, for me, Krivobikov getting the penalty. So he does. He gets the penalty. He's the one doing negative kumakata. Ogawa now has the sleeve. Just needs to throw it in. I think the Uchimata there almost set, almost the right angle to go in. Needs to throw it in, Ogawa. Are we going to see an end with a big score? We see often the heavyweight division ends with an Ippon score. Krivobikov decides to do an attack this time. Ogawa needs to get on his bike, needs to move him. That's his only chance, really, of throwing him. Similar, very similar Taitoshi there to the one his father used to do, exactly like that. Very high lapel grip round the neck, and then just take the leg across. 1 minute 18. Krivobikov has to come forwards. He's the one that has to initiate, and he does. Taniotoshi, change of direction. He opened up with that and almost gets it this time. Still a Shido down. So a second Shido. He's not a Shido down anymore. Ogawa gets the second Shido. Now it's up to him. All evens. Is it going to go to golden score? Well, tries for the Uchimata again, Ogawa. Struggling just that little bit, Krivobikov. Tries for the Kosoto. Ogawa just climbs off it. Is it going to be an outside komi? It could possibly be, yeah? This could be it. Could be the turn into the hold, and it is. Outside komi now. He hasn't quite got the shoulders down. He has now. Seconds ticking up, and it's going to be all over. Ogawa there, just readjust balance. They don't let these go. Readjust the balance. We're going to have an ippon. It's Wazari already there, and Krivobikov just tapped out. So Ogawa gets Japan's third gold medal. Russia get another silver. Fifth silver medal to add to their 4 golds. So they've had an absolute rout at this championships, the Russians. China have come second in the medal with 3 golds, 4 silvers, and a hatful of bronze medals. And Japan, well, 3 gold medals and 3 bronzes put them in 3rd place. He knew straight away that his chance was there. Change of direction. He's not even breathing heavy, is he, Ogawa? That is a result of lots and lots of randori practice and plenty of heavyweight fighters to fight all the time, day in, day out for Ogawa. Look at the readjustment, readjusts his body weight, ties up the head, and then just sinks the hips down. No chance of getting out of that. Krivobikov has to submit, has to tap out. Starts off with the Kosoto, tried the Kosoto, wasn't going to work. Ogawa ties up the arm, ties up the top half, gets the ippon from the outside komi. Two medal ceremonies to come then to finish this off. The action, the judo action, is all over. But stay with us for the medals. We are now on the plus 78 kilograms medal ceremony. Kang Jie of China and Lee Yun-jun of Korea get the bronze medals in the plus 78 kilograms. Silver medal to Ma Sisi, but a well-deserved gold medal goes to Yu Song of China. Yu Song counters Ma Sisi with a beautiful Osoto and a well-deserved ippon. Doesn't normally get it quite that easy, Yu Song. Ma Sisi tried the Sasai, and it was Yu Song just zipped over to the leg that was forwards. There's the Sasai, there's the leg that's forwards there, there's the Osoto, and there's the Ippon. Confirmation of the medals, Zhang Jie of China and Lee Eun-ju of Korea get the bronze medals. The silver medal goes to Ma Sisi of China. Yu Song, the world champion, comes out on top. Her world ranking, will it go up to #1 now after this gold medal here in Qingdao? She does it in front of her home crowd and she does it in style. So the medal ceremony of the men's plus 100 kilograms category. The last medal ceremony of this Grand Prix here in Qingdao. Uzunbayev of Mongolia and Volkov of Russia get the bronze medals. Two Russians on the rostrum then. Krivobikov of Russia gets the silver medal. And Ogawa Yusi of Japan gets the gold medal with that Osai Komi, that hold down in the dying seconds of their contest. Krivobikov just didn't have anything left, actually, and it was the condition of Ogawa that enabled him there to climb on top. Kosoto from Krivobikov, and Krivobikov fell onto his back there, which gave Ogawa the chance just to climb on top. Controlled the arm, managed to turn him over, and never let it go. Just readjusted his balance, readjusted his position. And in the end, Krivobikov had to submit. Confirmation of the medals then. Uzunbayar of Mongolia and Volkov of Russia get the bronze medals. Krivobikov of Russia gets the silver, and Ogawa Yusi of Japan gets their third gold medal. And after 3 days of competition here in Qingdao, Russia, China and Japan have shown their strength in depth. In 2 weeks' time, we have the last tournament of the year with the Tokyo Grand Slam, and we're expecting some great judo action at that tournament. It's been my pleasure to be commentating for you here. Until then, from me, Neil Adams, it's goodbye for now.